Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome to a very special RNG video. Well, it's not RNG, but look, we're looking over the results of what I picked up from doing the riffs. As a lot of you know, riffs have been interesting for people. They've either been really good or they've been really bad. It's either one or the other. And for me, I think they've gone very, very well. What did I want to achieve from riffs? What I personally wanted to achieve was a very much kind of growth in my 6-star roster. The one thing that I'm looking to do right now is with things like Karina's challenges, that's not something that really kind of like affects me too much because a lot of the time you're using 5 stars in them. But I am looking to kind of like grab some resource to maybe do a couple of 5 stars up to 565 just to make the content a bit more easier if it's going to be considered easier, but as well kind of looking to stimulate a 6-star roster for future content, especially when you've got things like those Eternity of Pain coming and you've got other content that Kabam might put out. It's just a case of stimulating a 6-star roster to cover a large broad spectrum. And the same thing when it comes to, like, I think our alliance is looking to focus its attention in things like map 8, so that's great. That means that I can start kind of developing some champions for that, which is really exciting, and also having options and all that stuff. So look, that's what I'm looking to do. Go away from 5 stars to a degree, apart from Karina's challenges, focus on 6 stars. That's the kind of thing. So where did it leave me with this whole situation? Well, it's been a good kind of like 4 weeks where we've seen some really decent things. I've seen a great amount of 6-star shards without needing to do the lockpicks. And also when it came to the legendary runs for the last week, so the week just started like yesterday, I got 30,000 5-star basic fragments, 15,000 tier 2 alpha fragments. That's great. That's exactly what I needed. And I was toying with the idea of focusing my attention more for tier 5 basics, but I'm finding that as I'm doing a lot more of Act 7 content, or kind of I'm on the last kind of like few paths, I've got some stuff in supply, so I don't actually need to kind of worry quite so much with tier 5 basics. Like, where's gonna, like, if I switch to like in-game at the moment, there's 4 there in my overspill, there's 5 there, like, I'm good. I'm good for those kind of tier 5 basics. Oh, there's more actually. There's 7. So yeah, I'm good at the moment for tier 5 basics, but it's just finding like a balance between like, okay, how much I'm leaving in my stash. Maybe I should have gone tier 5 basics, but the tier 2 alpha volume is kind of like I'm trying to balance them out in the stash at the moment, just to kind of go, okay, well, this is what I'm doing. This is where I'm going. But last week or this week, I chose to do lockpicks into the 6-star shards. And that was mainly because I was really close to forming, which I, at the point of getting this video like made right here, come on, quickly kabam, you can see I'm up to 60,000 6-star shards, that is something that I wanted to do. I'm going to do a big either stream or video where I open up all of those. I still haven't decided whether I'm doing 6-star basics or featured. I'm still toying with the idea of 6-star featured. I kind of feel like there's some champions in that I like, but a lot of champions I just don't see a place in my roster, except for a champion that I would, I don't know, go back to, like, never, because I have other options, and I know they've got individual traits about them and abilities. It's a lot of the time that I do talk about this a lot. It's just a case of like, if I go, okay, well, if I add in Captain Britain, well, I've got champions that do exactly what she does. Misty Knight, well, I've got Shrug of Champions. As a 6-star, yeah, that could be cool for my roster, but then I've got Mole Man, so he's a skill, she's a skill, he's a skill. There's just decisions that need to be made about that, and I kind of feel like I will do 6 of the 6-star hero crystals, standard basics, and see what happens. But in any case, back to the subject of the video. Epic as well, because that's another thing. Epic went relatively well for me on the last week because I got 54,000 tier 2 alpha fragments. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runs consistently, 9k tier 2 alpha. Granted, there are 2 paths or 2 chances to pick that up, but it's like, it's still good. That is really good. That's nearly, well, it's not 2, but it's like 1.5, I want to say. 1.5-ish kind of fully formed, which is still great. Like, that's fantastic. And the overall pickup from all the weeks, from week 1 to 4 in Legendary and in Epic, has been just brilliant. Like, I've picked up just some nice stuff. Right, let's go, let's go over to what I picked up, grand totals, and then what we're going to do is compare it against someone else in the community, which is Double Delta. So we're going to have a look at that in a minute. So these are my grand totals on screen right now. So 12,100 6-star shards. Do you know, that's actually pretty good. As much as you know, I can overly, well, I'm not gonna criticize rifts. I like rifts. I like the way it's. Granted, it's going to be for some players not as good, and we're going to see some perfect examples in a minute how it can be very much down to luck and RNG, and how it can be disappointing if you wanted to get 6-star shards this month from the legendary and epic. 5-star signature stones, 10. I'm not targeting them at the moment. We'll talk about 6-star signature stones in a minute because that's going to be a very important point. Tier 5 basic catalyst fragments, 32,000, just a bit shy of one being formed. Maybe I should have kind of focused that on my with my keys, but there's reasons why I'm doing shards instead. 16,000 tier 5 class 16% tier 5 class catalyst fragment crystals, spread over 8 crystals. That's the 2% ones. Tier 2 alpha fragments, 172,000. And for those that are curious how that breaks down to 4.7 tier 2 alphas, which isn't too bad. It's still something that we need to kind of look at from a Kabam perspective of what they're putting into their content. But as we've kind of like talked about in the past, objectives, solo events seem to buff those up a little bit more, and with changes to the Glory Store recently, I think that's where Kabam are kind of going like, okay, well, we have added to this one as well. And I think I actually made a mistake there, that it was 13 5-star signature stone crystals, not 10, so I need to remove that one. So it's a mid kind of like edit right here as we just kind of like remove that. So it's definitely 13 over epic and legendary, and 5-star shard 6,500. Not too concerned about that. That is fine. But what we're now going to do is look at somebody else's perspective. This is very important because I think I'm pretty certain that Double Delta is in a top alliance. So the focus point for any player, especially when it comes to what they're doing, will be very different from like my perspective, and that is very much seen on screen right now. So Double Delta's, first of all, legendary perspective of what he's going to do and how he's going to focus it will be around, okay, well, you know, first of all, the RNG factors. Tier 2 alpha, tier 5 basic, okay, you know, there's a good kind of mix right there. 6-star shards though, he didn't pick up a lot. But that may not be like too much of an issue for Double Delta. He may be like, right, well, I'm not too kind of like fussed about like 6-star shards. So where's the difference? And the difference is where he is in game. Because where he is in game is very much where his choice is. So he used his key for 3 times 6-star signature crystals. And there may be some people out there that will get that, and there may be some people that don't. And I want to say that the focus point is very much where, say, I would be if I was in a top alliance. And the top alliance would be all about trying to make sure that that prestige is bumped up. Like, I'm close to kind of getting 2 rank 4 6-star champions. That will happen in, you know, early next week. I can actually kind of form right now, except for the tier 5 Mystic Catalyst I need, but I need 100% Act 7 in order to kind of grab the last little smidgen, or I think it's like 5k or something really ridiculous, where I'm like, as soon as I do that, it's a massive prestige bump. And that's just the thing, isn't it? Like, prestige is going to be the most important thing to do. Or it's preparing for like future champions and making them the strongest they are, or kind of like looking to amplify signature abilities and things like that. Okay, so I get it. I really do get it. And looking again, like on some of the other kind of things that Double Delta picked up, you know, it's just similar kind of like straightforward things. Signature stone crystals, 5-star shards, 5-star shards there. But that's the thing. I think that it's all about those. And it does point to where players, especially at, say, above myself or, well, you know, below myself, may be kind of looking in a different direction of what they want to pick up from it. So it's always very interesting. And just a quick look into our Discord, because we do have a room that was kind of like right here on what people were picking up. So again, like so Billy D looked to target tier 2 alpha. and also 6-star signature stones. That will obviously be interesting for people. Wither. So Wither here had a focus to 6-star shards. That's similar to myself. But it looks like there's a good... Wow, that's a lot of 5-star shards. It's a good 6-star shards take home there as well. Wow, very shardy. So Wither got a lot more shards. That's a huge amount of 5-star shards. I don't know if he would feel disappointed by that. But yeah, like it's interesting to see what people were looking to target. But then we have to appreciate the fact that, as Jackstonian says here, they went terribly. That's all I can say. So that's just the thing, isn't it? That this is very much RNG. It's either going to be a case of, for those that got the W, probably got a massive W. And those that took the L probably felt that they had a massive L. We had the objectives in order to kind of like cushion the blow for some players that were disappointed. And also for those that were kind of like took the W, would have got more of a W from being able to do these objectives. And I suppose in some ways was there a solo event quite good for this. Let's have a look. I mean, you got like tier 4 basic, tier 5 basic there, and some energy refills, which I think was kind of good, and also the 6-star shards there. So there were opportunities to take like a bit more of a W for those that took the W. But yeah, very much an RNG event, and I'm sure for those that got the W. And how was yours? Put it in the comment section down below. That's been the video. Check out some other content located, boom, on screen right now. Might be another video today. I'm not sure. I've got to work on some other projects, but I'll catch you all very soon. And we've also got to react to that energy refill issue, or energy full energy farming issue in another video another time. But cheers everybody. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.